What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to part 9 of our Medabots Metabee version walkthrough. In the previous episode, we completed the tournament here on Medabot Island and we came out champions. We had a lot of tough battles, but it was a lot of fun. And as we completed the tournament and entered the reception area, we also took on one of the powerful Rubber Robo gang leaders. So we did earn a really cool part for our Metabee. We got lucky and earned our opponent's head part. As you guys know, we did lose our Metabee's head. We just lost a random Medabot battle in the beginning, and just because of our luck, we lost our Metabee's head part, and I haven't been the same since. But now, luckily, with this new head part, it doesn't look too bad. Erica and I have just been on the Meta Coaster, which is a really cool roller coaster, and we're chatting to one of the guys that works here, and he tells us that he's seen some Rubber Robo gangs head toward the bushes. So we do go and investigate, and we find him and he runs off. In the previous episode, they were stealing people's medals around the island. And I did show you guys how to skip Medabot battles now. When you enter a wild Medabot battle, you can just push start and use a Rubber Robo medal, and that will skip the battle. And you can earn those Rubber Robo medals at the game corner playing that game. So if you missed that episode, go back and watch the previous one. It has helped our playthrough massively because now I don't have to battle every single Medabot encounter. That really put me off this game. And I did go to the game corner and earn about 20 Rubber Robo medals, so hopefully that keeps us going for a while. I'm hoping we can buy those Rubber Robo medals at some stage, otherwise we're going to have to come back and play that game and try and earn a whole bunch more. Now Erica and myself are exploring the witch's castle. Apparently there's been some odd and strange things happening here. So we're going to go and see what the witch's castle is like and explore it. Hopefully it's a bit of fun, but also hopefully we can find out what's going on here. And as you can see, there's a little puzzle here on the first floor where you've got to enter the correct star, which teleports you to different locations. So if you do get stuck, you can just follow me. Eventually, I do work our way through, and then we make our way out the exit. So it's kind of like a little escape room. There's little puzzles everywhere. Once you enter the new area, you will find a whole bunch of these Medabot mascots. And there's another little challenge for us. We have to actually race one of these Medabots. So it is a team race. You have to go and select all 3 of your Medabots and what order you want them to run in. And Erica and the flying Medabot is going to challenge us. And you've got to hit the A button as many times and as quickly as possible. And that will boost up your Medabot speed. So we are flying ahead. We are smashing the A button as fast as we can. We're just like turbo spin machine gunning it. And even though our Medabots aren't even that quick, like their speed stats aren't that fast compared to some of the others, we're just smashing the A button so fast that we actually won, and we won by quite a large margin. So after that, you will actually be allowed to proceed to the 3rd area, where you will find another little race. So this one's supposed to be slightly more difficult, but I've got a feeling we're going to win it as well because we won at such a big margin on the first race. And I actually love this game. There's so much cool things and little side games and puzzles to do. The creators did a phenomenal job. I can't believe this game isn't more hyped. I know this game is pretty old, but it's an absolute classic. I love the game at the game corner, and I love these little running races. I wish that they would bring the Medabot anime back. I think that would be a massive success. I don't know why it ended. It could have been on par with Digimon and Pokemon in my opinion. But we have won the 2nd race and completed the 3rd area. So now we've just got to make our way back to where we started, and then I believe we can head up to the next floor. So now we are going on the elevator up to the 2nd floor, and I'm guessing there are going to be more puzzles and challenges here that await us. So let's get exploring. This is going to be quite a long episode because I think there are 3 floors. And here we've just got a brand new costume. First they put us in some kind of dress, which is not acceptable, but now we look like a knight. We've got some gold armor on, and there are Rubber Robo gang members here on the second floor, so I knew something was up and someone was behind some of the activities that were going on here. We've battled the Rubber Robo gang member a few times, and that's chased him away, and that opens the path for all of the other people visiting the witch's castle. I did skip all the Rubber Robo gang battles because otherwise this video would be half an hour long, so that's why you haven't seen it in this video, but you do have to battle the Rubber Robo gang members quite a few times. It can be a bit annoying. We have now all entered the second area where there are more Rubber Robo gang members to battle. So you just have to do a whole bunch of meta fights on this floor so far. You just have to beat all the Rubber Robo gang members. They aren't that strong, but it does take a while because you have to battle so many of them. But we've made our way through the second area and arrived at the third area. There's only one more Rubber Robo gang member to defeat, and then we can all pass through. And now we can return back to the elevator. It looks like there's one more Rubber Robo gang member to defeat. He's the 9th member. And then after that, we can all head to the elevator. So now we can actually go up to the final floor, which is the first floor. So we started on the third, went to the second, and now we're on the first. And here it looks like the first area is pretty free. There's no little puzzle or anyone to battle, but we have found the Dark Master here. So it looks like we might have a tough Medabot battle on our hands. So this should be a lot of fun. I don't know, this person looks pretty creepy, but we are always down for a battle. So it looks like we're taking on the Dark Master at the Witch's Castle. And the Dark Master has some of the craziest Medabots that I've battled. This has been a crazy tough one. We got really lucky. As you can see, they've got those chicken-looking Medabots, and they can just destroy your Medabot parts, like 1 or 2 parts per attack. So we just got lucky that we tried to use our Metaforce to attack the main Medabot, but we're already a Medabot down, and our second Medabot has just got its head left. So we've got to use our Metaforce and hit the strongest Medabot and hopefully knock it out. But yeah, this was one of the toughest battles that I have faced in the entire game. I wouldn't mind adding one of those chicken Medabots to our team because that move is just so powerful. We've already lost our second Medabot. We just got super lucky that they didn't attack our Metabee first, otherwise we would have lost this battle a long time ago. But we hit the main Medabot with our Metaforce again, and luckily we have knocked out the frog Medabot. So that's it, we won, but that was really close and really tough. I can't believe that the Dark Master actually has Medabots with those kinds of moves. It was pretty crazy. But we've made our way to the third area here, and it looks like there is some things to explore. The rest of the crowd have proceeded back and out of the thing. We've also changed out of our costume. So that was a fun little experiment, but it looks like something is still going on there. So Erica wants to go back in and explore. She thinks something is going on there that we missed, and as we exit to the main area on Medabot Island, a woman tells us that she's looking for her daughter who went to the witch's castle and they haven't managed to find her. And come to think of it, I think Karen also came to the witch's castle and we haven't found her. So maybe there are people getting kidnapped who come and visit the witch's castle. So this time we're going to try and explore on our own terms. We're going to try and explore some of the areas and not follow the crowd. So first thing we're going to do is go to the third area here, and it looks like we have found a staircase. One of the workers rushes to try and battle us. She doesn't want us to go down the stairs, but we do defeat her. And as we go down the stairs, we find a whole bunch of kids. So it looks like they are imprisoning some of the kids. We still don't know where Karen is, but this is not good news. We're going to have to go and defeat the Rubber Robo gang if they are behind this. Hopefully we can get all these kids out. We try and get the Medabot guards' attention to try and come and battle them. So we do battle them and they're pretty easy, and after that they go up the stairs. We can't get through the door still. It looks like you need some kind of key. But as we're about to go out the stairs again, another kid tells us that he did spot Karen, but it looks like it's the Rubber Robo gang in disguise. So we do end up battling them again. And after that, we can free all of the kids. So there's one more battle with one of the stronger Rubber Robo gang leaders. And then we can all go out. Hopefully we can get them out the witch's castle and get the Rubber Robo gang off this island. It seems like the Rubber Robo gang have their fingers in all the different areas. They're trying to take over everything here on Medabot Island. But now we enter the next area where we actually battled the Dark Master. And we find Karen here, so luckily we can rescue her. And she also gifts us a tin pet. So we can now create another Medabot. So that's going to be something really exciting. We guide Karen out of the witch's castle and her father comes to collect her. So wow, that was really scary. I can't believe they were actually kidnapping people at the witch's castle. And it looks like the police on the island have come and arrested all the Rubber Robo gang members. So that's it. It looks like we've explored everything here on Medabot Island. It has been a lot of fun. I enjoyed the tournament and all the other little side quests and also the games room. But now Erica and I have quickly hopped on the last ferry heading back home. We need to go and have a catch up and go visit our parents and see what's happening there. So we hop off of the ferry and it looks like everyone returns home. It's been a nice little adventure, but we're going to end off this video here. We're going to continue on exploring in the next one. Thanks for watching.